Hey everyone, Vince here. Today I'll show you the top 20 apps I'll be using in 2025 to make money online. Just a reminder, these will not make you rich by any means, but they're a great way to make some beer money on the side or some extra cash for when you need it. You can find any download and referral links in the description below. I hope you enjoy, and I wish you all a very happy new year. The first app is called Grab Points, paid surveys. So this is what Grab Points looks like these days. Top right corner of the screen, you have your balance. At the moment, I almost have 5,000 of the Grab Points. And taking a look at their cash out options, at least here in Australia, you can see that a majority of the minimum cash outs are $4 to $5 worth of cash. Something great about Grab Points is that they have various cash out options. Hey everyone, Vince here. Today I'll show you the top 20 apps I'll be using in 2025 to make money online. Just a reminder, these will not make you rich by any means, but they're a great way to make some beer money on the side or some extra cash for when you need it. You can find any download and referral links in the description below. I hope you enjoy, and I wish you all a very happy new year. The first app is called Grab Points, paid surveys. So this is what Grab Points looks like these days. Top right corner of the screen, you have your balance. At the moment, I almost have 5,000 of the Grab Points. And taking a look at their cash out options, at least here in Australia, you can see that a majority of the minimum cash outs are $4 to $5 worth of cash. Something great about Grab Points is that they have various cash out options available as well, including PayPal currency for only $3 minimum here in my country. So $3 converts into 3,000 points. So obviously that breaks down 1,000 points equals $1. One of the best things about Grab Points, in my opinion, is that at least in my country, it has some of the highest paying surveys on the market by far. $6.41 for 19 minutes of my time, and then another 6 minutes and 41 cents for 14 minutes of my time. And then obviously the lower I scroll, the less amount of money you're going to get. And by the way, they have so many different survey providers that you can go through as well. I'm not going to go through all of them because that would take way too long. And $12 to play various games. Again, some extremely high rates from an offer wall point of view. So as you can see, there is so much to do on Grab Points. Grab Points is 100% legitimate in my own experience, and they generally pay within 1 to 2 days, depending on which cash out option you choose. Let's move on to the next app. Next up, we have Just Play, earn or donate. So I would hope by now a majority of you guys know what Just Play is, but just in case you don't, it's a money-making app that allows you to earn by playing games. Just Play has now released the stats for each of the payouts for their games, okay? So you can actually see in real time how much cash the players have made by participating in their loyalty program. Now, the way it actually works is that you play these little games within Just Play to generate the loyalty coins. At the moment, I have 10,000 of the loyalty coins, and you'll notice that little timer counting down. And the reason for that is because every 3 hours, Just Play will turn those coins into real cash. Now, generally, the more coins that you generate, the more money you should actually earn. As you can see, I have a 120,000 loyalty coin goal. Now, you can actually go over that goal to try and get more out of the loyalty coins in that 3-hour time span. But in my opinion, everyone, and from what you can see from their rules, is heavily dependent on the ad rates that your country gets, because it will explain pretty thoroughly how the system works and what percentage you're more than likely to get at the end of every 3 hours. But supposedly the rates will change depending on the ad impressions, fraud scoring, and achievements in the games, plus the time spent in the games. I personally like playing Treasure Master on Just Play, but they do recommend you play at least 2 games every day for maximum earnings. This is what Treasure Master looks like, by the way. It's a simple game where you just have to avoid hitting your own spears on the enemy, okay? Not too hard at all. Now, you're going to be seeing a lot of advertisements, by the way. A majority of the get paid to play games apps out there will be littered with advertisements, but that's just the way the developers actually make the revenue to give back to the players as well. Now, depending on the app, that may be a good thing or a bad thing, because some developers would give a lot less than they should. Heading back to Just Play, I now have 63,000 of these coins, everyone, passing one of the coin thresholds there. In my opinion, Just Play is probably one of the best. Hey everyone, Vince here. Today I'll show you the top 20 apps I'll be using in 2025 to make money online. Just a reminder, these will not make you rich by any means, but they're a great way to make some beer money on the side or some extra cash for when you need it. You can find any download and referral links in the description below. I hope you enjoy, and I wish you all a very happy new year. The first app is called Grab Points, paid surveys. So this is what Grab Points looks like these days. Top right corner of the screen, you have your balance. At the moment, I almost have 5,000 of the Grab Points. And taking a look at their cash out options, at least here in Australia, you can see that a majority of the minimum cash outs are $4 to $5 worth of cash. Something great about Grab Points is that they have various cash out options available as well, including PayPal currency for only $3 minimum here in my country. So $3 converts into 3,000 points. So obviously that breaks down 1,000 points equals $1. One of the best things about Grab Points, in my opinion, is that at least in my country, it has some of the highest paying surveys on the market by far. $6.41 for 19 minutes of my time, and then another 6 minutes and 41 cents for 14 minutes of my time. And then obviously the lower I scroll, the less amount of money you're going to get. And by the way, they have so many different survey providers that you can go through as well. I'm not going to go through all of them because that would take way too long. And just in case you don't like completing surveys, Grab Points has an offer wall system that will pay you hundreds of dollars to play various games. Again, some extremely high rates from an offer wall point of view. So as you can see, there is so much to do on Grab Points. Grab Points is 100% legitimate in my own experience, and they generally pay within 1 to 2 days, depending on which cash out option you choose. Let's move on to the next app. Next up, we have Just Play, Earn or Donate. So I would hope by now a majority of you guys know what Just Play is, but just in case you don't, it's a money-making app that allows you to earn by playing games. Just Play has now released the stats for each of the payouts for their games, okay? So you can actually see in real time how much cash the players have made by participating in their loyalty program. Now, the way it actually works is that you play these little games within Just Play to generate the loyalty coins. At the moment, I have 10,000 of the loyalty coins, and you'll notice that little timer counting down. And the reason for that is because every 3 hours, Just Play will turn those coins into real cash. Now, generally, the more coins that you generate, the more money you should actually earn. As you can see, I have a 120,000 loyalty coin goal. Now, you can actually go over that goal to try and get more out of the loyalty coins in that 3-hour time span. But in my opinion, everyone, and from what you can see from their rules, is heavily dependent on the ad rates that your country gets, because it will explain pretty thoroughly how the system works and what percentage you're more than likely to get at the end of every 3 hours. But supposedly the rates will change depending on the ad impressions, fraud scoring, and achievements in the games, plus the time spent in the game. But they do recommend you play at least 2 games every things. This is what Treasure Master looks like, by the way. It's a simple game where you just your own spears on the enemy, okay? Not too hard at all. Now, you're going to be seeing a lot of advertisements, by the way. A majority of the get paid to play games apps out there will be littered with advertisements, but that's just the way the developers actually make the revenue to give back to the players as well. Now, depending on the app, that may be a good thing or a bad thing, because some developers would give a lot less than they should. Heading back to Just Play, I now have 63,000 of these coins, everyone, passing one of the coin thresholds there. In play games and earn money from your mobile phone, and at least here in Australia, I can generally earn between $1 to $2 every 3 hours from playing games. They do have an offer wall system as well, which will give millions of the coins. But at the end of the day, everyone, I don't like offer wall systems that don't show you the exact amount of real life money you're going to earn by playing them. Because Just Play puts these in coin value. But just remember, you don't really know what the coin conversion rate is, because it's random every 3 hours. I have heard from my own viewers, though, that the offer wall is a good way to earn extra coins. So it's up to you if you want to use that portion of Just Play. Just Play is 100% legit, though. They do offer Amazon cash out, gift card cash outs, and PayPal cash outs for as little as $1 to $2 minimum, and they pay out instantly, which makes them a fantastic option for playing games and earning some little beer money on the side. Let's move on to the next app. I just quickly want to say, everyone, if you enjoy what I do here on YouTube every single week, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You guys have been amazing throughout the years. Thank you so much for making 2024 a great year. I cannot wait to see what 2025 is going to bring. I'm hoping to hit 300 likes in this video. We'll see what happens. Cheers, guys. Next up, we have Waste Collector. So this is what Waste Collector looks like when you first launch it up. Your job is to go around collecting waste, and every 10 waste you get 10 coins. Now, the coins are located at the top of the screen. This is your account balance and the real world currency. On Waste Collector, the minimum cash out is $2 USD for 200,000 coins. This goes all the way up to 25 USD for 2.5 million coins. Now, you don't just collect waste on Waste Collector. Rewards available as well on the left side of the screen. Waste Collector has an interesting playtime reward system that mixes the per minute basis with a base system as well. With 100,000 coins being $1 USD, this nut sort game will give me almost $3.50 USD if I'm able to complete it. And scrolling down a bit further, we have the play and get paid per minute games, which usually give around $1 maximum on Waste Collector. Granted, you may get the special ones like this Alibaba offer, giving $2.11 just to open it up and use it, everyone. Not even buy anything on there. But realistically, my prices here in Australia do hover around that 50 cents to $1 mark. Now, when you get offers like the Alibaba one, you definitely don't want to miss out on that kind of thing, everyone. That's like easy money. You just literally need to have the app open and going through to different pages. But what I really like about the application is the offer wall system. At least here in Australia, we have a few offer walls available. Checking out CPX research, we have surveys willing to give us around 84 cents worth of USD to complete them. And that seems to be the maximum amount we can get. Everything else below that is going pretty low. So that's around the average prices when it comes to surveys, which again is nice to see that you're not getting completely undercut. And when it comes to AH Studios offers, you can get offers willing to give you millions of the coin, such as this Cooler Dragons offer of $374 USD. Again, while Waste Collector is not offering the highest prices on the market by any means, I do love its reliability. Since there are so many different apps that you can go through to try and generate these coins, whether it be the Playtime reward systems or, surveys, or of course AH Studio for games, every single time I withdrawn on Waste Collector, they paid me out within 3 to 5 days to my PayPal account without any issues whatsoever. Next up, we have Pirate Pay, play game for cash. So this is what Pirate Pay looks like when you launch it up. At the top of the screen, we have 30,780 of these coins. That we have various offer walls throughout the middle of the screen here. And not only that, we have some different tabs at the top as well. Tapping on the golden skull is going to take you to the Playtime reward area as well as the CPX research area. Now, the other skull will give you access to 2 other offer walls, at least here in Australia. Tapping on the treasure chest will take you to the cash out options. Here in Australia, the minimum cash out is 20 cents for 3,000 of the coins. $1 being 10,000 of the coins, and $5 49,000. And that goes all the way up to $50 with a slight discount the higher you go. You can also withdraw gift cards, with the minimum roughly being around $5, depending on your country, of course. And while you can do mobile phone recharge, I've never really done that option ever. Checking out CPX research will show you guys that we are actually getting above average rates here for surveys at $1.50 almost worth of Canadian currency, ladies and gentlemen, which is fantastic. The median threshold is not that bad either at cents or so. But just looking at those prices at the highest surveys available, if I'm able to complete those 3 surveys right there without being disqualified, that's easily over $5 Australian currency for me. Now, Pirate Pay does have their own little games that they'll give you extra coins if you install and play for a certain amount of time, but I generally don't really bother with these type of little applications. Instead, I head to the Playtime Rewards. So with their Playtime Rewards, ladies and gentlemen, you can see here that we have actually quite a considerable amount of options available. In fact, a majority of these games are willing to give me around $1 worth of Canadian currency. Again, though, something that you have to keep in mind, some of these are task-based, but if you look at this Alibaba one, for instance, almost $4 worth of Canadian currency right there. Checking out their Tapjoy offer wall is going to show you offers willing to pay up to 880 Canadian dollars, ladies and gentlemen. That is incredible prices there. And if you can actually see, there is a big bonus going on for $3 right now. Those top paying apps are casino apps, though, so please keep that. I'm sure you guys understand that casino apps are generally very difficult to complete. But this high roller one for 880 Canadian dollars has the 3 times bonus for every single part of it. So this goal is to reach certain levels, with of course being the 400 level, 400 CAD. My advice would be go through every single offer wall on Pirate Pay to try and find that best price. But in my own experience, Pirate Pay is 100% legitimate and they generally pay instantly to your PayPal account, at least here in Australia. Next up, we have Money Time, Play and Earn. So this is what Money Time looks like these days. Top of the screen, you have your money's currency. To the left of that, you have your real world value. Underneath that, you have the loyalty progress bar. And just like Just Play, Money Time runs in the exact same way, everyone. So they give you a bunch of games that you can play within their application. You play those games, see advertisements, and in return, you get a certain amount of monies. And then at the end of every 3 hours, that monies gets converted into real cash. Money Time also tells you the highest earning application, one being Sword Slash and one being Yummy Tiles. So I'm sitting on 1,000 of the monies right now. let me play Sword Slash for a few minutes. So this is what Sword Slash looks like. Again, it's just like Treasure Master, everyone. Exact same concept. Trying to survive as many stages as you possibly can is the whole goal. Once we beat this boss, we'll go check the monies we collected. All right, taking a look. We now have 16,000 of the monies, with the money goal being 300,000 for the maximum profits. And now if you want to, you can flick between other games to try and generate more of the money's currency. When it comes to the cash out options, Money Time has a 2-cent minimum PayPal cash out here in Australia, and a $7.60 minimum cash out for gift cards. And yes, everyone, Money Time is 100% legitimate and they pay instantly. I've covered them many times on the channel now, but do expect the money's currency to give you different amounts every single 3 hours, because just like Just Play, it runs heavily on ads. It does even have the whole offer wall system as well, that again gives you the money's currency instead of a real dollar value. I'd rather know exactly how much you're going to get for your time instead of the coins that you have to wait 3 hours to see the results for. Let's move on. Next up, we have Gain. So this is what Gain looks like when you first launch it up. As you can see, straight away we have our offer walls available. That's because Gain actually has a whole multitude of different ways that you can earn coins, everyone, which you can then convert into real cash. Now, depending on your country, of course, the amount of offer walls you can get are going to be different, but at least here in Australia, I easily have about 10 to 15 different offer walls available. Something I did notice about Gain is that there are no playtime rewards, at least in my own country. Perhaps in your country, it may be a little bit different. I currently have 9,377 coins, and if I tap on the withdraw button, it will allow us to see the cash out options. I have PayPal, Litecoin, Dash, Dogecoin, Bitcoin, and Virtual Visa. For PayPal currency, it is 7,500 coins for $7.50 minimum. So that converts into 1,000 coins to $1. Now, if you were to tap on the surveys button, you can actually go through and check out a majority of the surveys available. Now, of course, you can also go through the offer wall providers as well to see their surveys, but generally these platforms will actually make all of the survey providers' surveys appear in one spot. The price ranges go from 200 coins for a survey all the way up to 3,000 coins, everyone, which of course converts into $3. To be fair, usually the length of the survey will also affect the price, and this $3 one still is only a 16-minute survey, which is actually really good. Taking a look at Torox, it has a 25% earning bonus right now. We have offers willing to give us around 462 USD, everyone. Remember, 100,000 coins would convert into 100 USD. So Gain definitely has some very decent rates in my opinion right now. Again, there is a bonus going on, so please keep that in mind. And although not the highest prices on the market, they're definitely solid in my opinion. They also do have a daily and monthly leaderboard with various prizes given out to the more active users. In fact, the top user for the monthly will get $100, and the top user for the daily will get $10. And obviously, the lower you are on that list, the less reward you'll get. Pretty straightforward. Either way, Gain is 100% legit in my opinion. They've paid me every time, and they generally pay within 1 to 2 days. So completely up to you if you want to use it, but now you know. Up next, we have the Pawns app, Surveys for Money. So this is what the Pawns app looks like these days. Top right corner of the screen, you have your pure currency balance. I have $4.20 USD at the moment. Underneath that, we have the offer walls available. And in fact, guys, if you didn't know, Pawns now has playtime rewards. Although here in Australia, their playtime rewards doesn't have too many options. In fact, it only has one game, and that game will only earn me 16 cents USD, even with a 2x promotion. Where Pawns really shines is their survey area, because you can actually earn instant cash from completing surveys, ladies and gentlemen. And again, while not the highest prices, some of these will pass the $1 mark. In fact, I even have some short $1.50 surveys available right now. So this $2.50 survey is a 5 out of 5 star, which should be pretty easy to complete realistically. Pawns also has a quest system that will give you extra rewards for your account, which again is pretty cool. And then, of course, they have their internet sharing option, which at least here in Australia, 1 gigabyte of data is 20 cents of a reward. They also have a prize wheel system, so that goes towards our quest area. Essentially, the more points you generate, the better unlocks you'll get. They even have a lucky draw system as well now. Now, when it comes to the Torox offer wall, we have straight up USD rewards for completing these gaming offers, everyone. And I have to say, the prices are actually pretty average to above average, which is nice to see all in all. Again, you pretty much get what you put the time in for with these type of offer walls. Just always be aware and try to compare different offer wall prices. Pawns has a $5 minimum cash out, by the way, everyone. And at least here in Australia, you can either cash out Bitcoin, PayPal, Payoneer, Visa, or Amazon. Every single time I've withdrawn on Pawns, they generally pay out instantly, but they can take up to 3 days, everyone. So please keep that in mind. In my own experience, it's 100% legitimate and a great little app. Just don't expect to get rich on it. Next up, we have Loot Up, Easy Cash Rewards. So this is what Loot Up looks like. Top right corner of the screen, you'll find your account balance of points. I currently have 127. Now, straight away, you'll get access to the offers, guys. I generally don't use these offers that are on the main screen here. I just go straight to the high-paying surveys area. Tapping on the Show All button is going to give you access to easily over 50 to 100 surveys. Now, at least this is for my account here in Australia. And I want you to pay attention to the surveys that have over 1,000 points. Like this general survey for 30 minutes is 4,350 points. And on Loot Up, 1,000 of the points converts into $1 USD. So you can see we have so many different surveys available, all offering various amounts of these points, some actually very high paying from a survey point of view, and some not so much. I have to say, the amount of surveys that Loot Up has these days is really, really good. Here's a 15-minute, $4.50 survey, everyone, a game that will pay you instantly. Now, when it comes to the offer walls, checking out 8 Studios, again, we are greeted to some pretty average to above average prices, like this Rise of Kingdom one, $539 USD. Essentially, 50,000 will be $50, 100,000 will be $100. You guys get the deal. Again, best advice, go through each offer wall and compare the prices. Like this Call of Dragon one, almost $650 there. Pretty cool. Now, under their level up area, you have giveaways and contests that you can enter to on the regular. Now, I generally don't even bother about these areas, but I know some people do. And when it comes to the cash out options, we either have crypto, PayPal, or gift cards. Again, for PayPal, 1,000 points converts into $1 USD. For gift cards, it's a $1 minimum for Amazon, $5 for DoorDash. Both of the Ubers are $5 minimum. And for cryptocurrency, we either have Bitcoin, Litecoin, Dogecoin, or Shiba Inu. Minimum is $5. 10 cents. All in all, Loot Up has paid me every time, no problems, generally within 1 to 2 days, by the way. Great little app. Next up, we have the platform GamerMine. So, GamerMine runs on a coin-based system. I have 23,877 of these coins. You can complete surveys, complete offers, and even watch videos or get rewarded by their leaderboard every single day. They even treat your account like a game, everyone, so you can get inventory that has little bonuses in it. It's pretty cool. But if we're to check out the cash out options, we have Litecoin, PayPal, or Bitcoin. For PayPal currency, it's a 500 gold coin minimum with a fee of 250 of the coins. But it is instant cash out, everyone. So let's say I want to cash out majority of my balance. I will get $22.75 USD because of the fee. So I'll lose like literally 25 cents or so. That's because, again, a 1,000 coin to $1 ratio there. Now, you either have the option to complete the Your Surveys area, which generally will give you surveys around 600 to 300 of these gold coins. CPX Research, which again will reveal that the prices are pretty average to above average, which is good to see. Cap here in Australia is around $1.05 worth of USD currency for a survey, everyone, that's 10 minutes long. So that's definitely not too bad. In fact, there are only 2 survey providers, but there are many more offer walls. Just check out the amount of offer walls available on GamerMine. And if you didn't know, GamerMine is available through Google, okay? So please keep that in mind. You will actually have to search it up or go through their website directly. But taking a look at the Torox offer wall here, for instance, reveals again average to above average prices. So it's fantastic that we're getting what we deserve. Great little platform if you want to try and get some extra cash on the side. They do also have the daily and monthly leaderboard, where the daily users can get either $2, $1, or 50 cents, and the monthly users will get $10, $5, and $2. Not too bad. GamerMine is 100% legitimate in my own experience. I had no problem in the past, and they're still a pretty popular website right now. Definitely give it a try if you haven't. They generally pay out instantly. Next up, we have LifePoints, paid surveys app. So this is what LifePoints looks like when you launch it up. It runs on a life point system where you need 550 life points for $5 worth of cash. The way you get that cash is by completing surveys. And as you can see, I have a few surveys available right now, willing to give me roughly around $1 to $1.25 each. The one good thing about life points that I really do appreciate is that generally the surveys they give you are catered for your profile that you sign up with. So what that means is that you shouldn't really have that many disqualifications or screen outs, at least in my own experience here in Australia. When it comes to the cash out options, we have PayPal, gift cards, or donations. For PayPal currency, it's a $5 minimum, all the way up to $100. And for the gift cards, at least here in Australia, I do have a few available, which is again good to see. Now remember, these gift cards will be catered to your own country. So what you see should make more sense to you, just in case you don't have these businesses in your country. But for Amazon Cash Out, for instance, it is a $5 minimum, which is great. Some of these gift cards may be $10, so please keep that in mind. It just depends on the provider. Either way, LifePoints is a super simple survey app, and they generally do pay within 5 days after cashing out. Next up, we have the money-making platform Cash in Style. At the top of the screen, you have your balance. I have $25.14 of USD. Underneath that, you have the popular offers area. And below that, you have your offer walls. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Cash in Style has so many different ways that you can earn. I'm not going to be able to really cover them on this video. I do have a dedicated review for that, so you can check that out on the channel. One of the best features about Cash in Style is their survey area. Now, they have a survey system that is guaranteed to give you the reward that you tap on at the time. So even if you get disqualified, ladies and gentlemen, you will get the reward as long as you continue to try and complete surveys. So for instance, let's just say I want to try and earn $2.82 USD for a 49-minute in total survey. If I get disqualified from that survey, Cash in Style will take you back to a new survey, and then you continue on from where you left off with your time counted. This is actually a very unique system all in all. And you're probably wondering, okay, what about the cash outs? Cash in Style has PayPal, Litecoin, Bitcoin, and tremendous gift cards. The minimum for PayPal Cash is only $2 USD, everyone, and you should get that usually within 24 hours, if not instantly in some cases. CPX Research right now has surveys willing to give us $2.70 USD because on Cash in Style, 100 points converts into $1. So they have some incredible rates when it comes to surveys, ladies and gentlemen. Now with AH Studio, we have offers willing to give us hundreds of USD, guys. Like, look at this Rise of Kingdoms offer, $708 worth of cash there. This Call of Dragons one, $841, dude. Again, just remember they are super difficult to complete. Those rates are top of the line at the moment. And there are so many more offers that you can browse through. Now, the only thing is you will have to browse to find Cash in Style on the internet because they don't necessarily have an app as such at the moment. But either way, Cash in Style is 100% legitimate. They will pay you without any issues. Really solid platform. Next up, we have Misplay, play to earn money. So this is what Misplay looks like when you launch it up. At the top right corner of the screen, you have your units. This is the currency of Misplay. Now, I'm sure by now, if not everyone watching should know what Misplay is. But just in case for the few that don't, it is probably one of the, if not the biggest way to earn money by playing games in the world right now. And the way you do that, everyone, is by playing games that generate you units, okay? Generally, the Misplay favorites will have the highest amount of units available at the time, but sometimes there may even be a boosted section as well. At the top of the screen, you'll find limited timed events. This is Misplay's challenge system where you have to try and achieve certain things in a certain amount of time. And now if you're wondering about the cash out system, at least here in Australia, for $5 of Amazon currency, it's 1,400 units minimum. Whereas $10 is 1,900 units. So you'd probably want to go for the $10 one. Now, depending on your country, obviously the gift cards are going to be completely different. Sadly, there is no PayPal in Australia for Misplay. And it seems people in the States may have PayPal, which is pretty cool. But obviously the gift cards are catered to my country like you've seen before. Probably one of the top things about Misplay is their archive of games. There are so many different games that you can play. At the end of the day, you'd want to stick to the fastest unit earning games. Misplay is 100% legitimate. They usually pay instantly, by the way, but can take up to 24 to 48 hours in some countries. Next up, we have HeyCash, surveys for money. So this is what HeyCash looks like when you launch it up. At the top of the screen, you're going to have all your account information, including the point system and your account level. Now, the point system is the currency for this application. You can see that I have $28.41 worth of Australian currency for 17,865 of the points. Now, HeyCash has a huge amount of cash out options, including PayPal, Revolt, 39 different gift cards here in Australia, everyone, all with their own minimum cash outs, by the way, virtual Visa card, and some donations as well. But at least here in Australia, $2 is the minimum cash out for 1,258 points. So keeping that minimum in mind, we have so many surveys willing to give thousands of these points, guys. Look at that, 12-minute survey for 2,400 points. That is well over $2.50 there. Another one for 2,848 points for 10 minutes of my time. Continuing to scroll down, you'll notice so many different opportunities. Look, one for 3,200 points. Literally like $4 or more nearly. HeyCash probably has some of the highest paying surveys on the internet right now. It is outstanding here in Australia. Now, they do have a playtime rewards section, but for some reason it's not working today. But taking a look at their offer wall area, we can get offers here willing to give up to almost $1,000 everyone. This Rise of Kingdoms one, 629,000 of these points. Rates like these are pretty much what you want to look for when it comes to earning money online. And thankfully, HeyCash really is delivering these rates at the moment of this recording. Like Call of Dragons, 748,000 points. Again, really difficult offers, but at least the rates are what you should get realistically into the highest price on the market almost. They have a daily leaderboard as well where they give away up to $204 worth of cash. Little systems like these really do encourage people to do surveys because at least you get a little bit back. The last time I cashed out on HeyCash, I was paid out instantly without any issues whatsoever. Next up, we have QMe, paid surveys, cash rewards. So this is what QMe looks like these days. Top right corner of the screen, you have your balance. I have $1 worth of cash right now. And straight away, everyone, QMe is a pretty straightforward application. We have some pretty quick surveys that are willing to give us roughly around $5 to $10 worth of cash if we're able to complete all of them. The good thing about QMe is that they update their surveys quite regularly, so you have to really pay attention and check back daily. They also do have a streak system where you can unlock a 10% earning bonus if you complete surveys 5 days in a row. They have a cashback and deals area. Now, with the cashback area, that's more for apps, but with the deals area, for people that do online shopping, this might be right up your alley, considering you can get big discounts on popular online stores. Now, granted, here in Australia, I don't really use too many of these, but with the gaming offers, you can get quite a bit of cash if you're able to complete them, everyone. Rise of Kingdoms offer almost $1,000. Mafia City, $563. Ever Legion, $670. Again, very difficult offers. Don't underestimate them. But at least the prices are up there. Even Call of Dragons, $946. What makes QMe really solid, though, are the cash out options. For PayPal, there is no minimum, and it generally takes around 5 days to get your cash out. Gift cards, the minimums range between $5 to $10. So please keep that in mind. And again, depending on your country, the gift cards will be different. QMe is 100% legitimate, though. In all my experience with it, it's paid every time. So up to you what you want to do. Let's move on. Next up, we have 5 surveys, earn money fast. So this is what 5 surveys looks like. You have your account balance at the top of the screen. You can see I have $2.52 Australian currency. On 5 surveys, you have to complete 5 surveys to get $5. Very straightforward. That's all it takes. Every survey is $1 each. And there are so many surveys available, everyone. This is probably one of the most unique applications I've seen for the simple fact that all the surveys, even the 4-minute ones, will give you $1. And all you need is 5 of them to cash out. Again, there is a playtime rewards area, but it's not working for me for some reason. That's because, in my opinion, these are the same developers as the HeyCash app. So that means we have the exact same cash out options as well, everyone, okay? AKA PayPal, Revolt, and 36 different gift cards. 5 surveys pays out instantly and is 100% legitimate, in my opinion, and experience. Great little app. Next up, we have Atapol, paid surveys. This is what Atapol looks like these days, everyone. At the top of the screen, you have your balance. As you can see, I have $57.74 worth of Australian currency. Underneath that, you'll find the surveys, games, and tasks tabs. Now, with Adapol, the main way you earn is with the surveys. And as you can see, I have a huge amount of surveys available today for me to complete. And these rates are all pretty average to above average. Granted, there's no guarantee you're actually going to be able to complete these surveys without getting disqualified or screened out, but the opportunity is there. And in my opinion, Adapol is probably one of the most reliable survey apps out there on the market still. Although here in Australia, there are no games or real tasks available under these tabs, I'm assuming they'll be brought out eventually. The biggest advice I can give for Adapol users out there, or even new users of Adapol, is to fill out your profile, because if you don't, Adapol will not give you surveys. Or if it does give you surveys, it will give you minimal amount, which is not fun. Now, when it comes to the cash out options, at least here in Australia, we have PayPal, Revolt, bank transfer, donations, and various gift cards, all ranging from $5 to $10 minimum, everyone, okay? For PayPal, it's $5 as well. I'm just cashing out at the moment on Adapol because it should arrive instantly. All right, so it's been sent and it should reach my account soon. Supposedly, payments can take up to 72 hours, but Adapol has always been instant for me here in Australia. All right, my balance is now 0. And there you go, everyone. Adapol instantly did pay me as we speak. All in all, fantastic platform, been reliable for years. Next up, we have free cash, earn money and rewards. So everyone, this is what free cash looks like these days. And I'm sure by now, a majority of you guys should know what free cash is. But just in case you don't, it's a get paid to platform that features hundreds of offers and opportunities to earn money. At the top of the screen, you have your balance. Here you can see I have $18.76 USD available. And one thing you'll notice about free cash is that they offer a large amount of money, probably the highest on the market by far, to complete their offers. Something you'll notice about free cash as well is that they're always running some sort of competition or event, which is really, really awesome. Since right now they're having a $1,000 New Year slot offer where every 5th survey completed, you can open up a New Year slot. Supposedly you can earn a 15% boost in all surveys you complete. And taking a look here, yes, that is correct, everyone. Look at the prices that we're getting with this 15% earning boost right now in surveys. These prices are exactly what you want to see when you're completing surveys. Remember, this is all USD, guys. We easily have like $20 almost there, and that's just the top of the list. Now, when it comes to cashing out, free cash seems to have trimmed a lot of its providers here in Australia, but we still do have PayPal currency for $5 minimum, Google Play for $10, Amazon for $5, Apple for $10, virtual Visa card for $5, and crypto with a $5 minimum, depending on Bitcoin, 50 cents for Litecoin, $2.50 for Ethereum, and $1.50 for Doge. Supposedly, there's a $10 bonus for Revolt. Free cash has so many offer wall opportunities, everyone. I can't even go through them today, obviously, because there's too many. When it comes to Torox, for instance, almost $1,000 for Call of Dragons, USD, everyone. That is incredible stuff. And continuing to scroll down here, various other very, very high-paying opportunities. Remember, these are all gaming opportunities. Free cash is really trying to hold the market here and its position as the top money-making app in the world. I can see that with their prices right now, dude. That's just the basics of free cash, by the way. There's so much more to show that I can't do right now. Free cash is 100% legitimate in my experience. They pay instantly and definitely holding the spot for the top money-making app to go into. Let's move on. Next up, we have Roast to Earn. Make money easy. So everyone, this is what Roast to Earn looks like. Straight away, you'll notice that I have my balance here. I have 5,110 of the balance, which converts into 50 cents USD. Now, before we move on, I'll show you the cash out options. We have a 25-cent cash out for 5,000 of the credits, a 75-cent cash out for 10,000 credits, $1.75 cash out for 20,000 credits, and then obviously it just keeps on going and going, essentially, everyone, okay? I won't bore you with all the details. Interesting enough, Roast to Earn actually supports tremendous gift cards as well with a 50-cent minimum. Now, for cryptocurrency, it's a $5 minimum for Bitcoin. But taking a look at their offer wall selection, right now they're running a little promotion on CPX Research, where you can see we can get almost 20,000 of these credits, everyone, per survey, which is fantastic from a survey point of view. Realistically, you want to try and aim for over 10,000 credits if possible, okay? So just keeping in mind that 18,000 credits, that would be almost $1.75 USD. Now, with Torox, we have gaming offers here willing to give us around $80 to $100 worth of of USD currency, but that drops pretty quickly. So in my opinion, Roasterend definitely doesn't have the highest rates when it comes to offer walls and do the job essentially. Best advice for you to do is to go through each offer wall on Roasterend to see which one's actually worth your time. But something I will say about Roasterend is that they do pay out instantly and are 100% legitimate with some pretty sweet survey prices. Next up, we have Rewardy, earn money online. So this is what Rewardy looks like. It's a get paid to application that has a huge range of ways that you can earn coins that then you can convert into cash. Top right corner of the screen, you can see my balance, 577 coins, converts into 58 cents. So roughly 1,000 coins is $1. Now, as you can see from all these different selections, everyone, we have various ways we can earn. But before we jump into that, let's check out the cash out options. So we have PayPal currency, Litecoin, USDT, aka Tether, Binance Coin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Virtual Visa, Amazon, and Roblox. Now, for PayPal currency, it is a $5 minimum with a 5% fee. Now, when it comes to surveys, Rewardy actually is pretty decent. In fact, we're capped out at around $1.37 USD currency. While not giving us a large selection of those higher range surveys, at least the opportunity is there. Now, they do have a playtime rewards area, which sadly is pretty underwhelming. Only 41 cents for this offer here. But where it really shines are the offer wall opportunities. As you can see, we have a huge amount to select from, which I obviously can't go through all of them. Taking a look at Torox will reveal that we actually are getting the average prices or a little bit above average to what you'd hope for gaming offers. Again, these are obviously very difficult, but as you can see, at least you get paid a good amount of cash for your time, which is all anyone ever wants, right? Again, that's just one of the offer walls available. When I last withdrew on Rewardy, earned money online, I was paid within one single day. Great little application to try out to see what you can get in your own country. Last up, we have Hey Piggy, paid surveys. So this is what Hey Piggy looks like when you launch it up. Top right corner of the screen, you have your real world currency of USD. Underneath that, you have the community piggy bank, which increases in price every time someone completes a survey. Underneath that, you have your surveys that you can complete. And as you can see, I have a $5 survey almost for 8 minutes of my time. A few $2.80 ones almost, and a few $1.20 to $1.60 amounts. Hey Piggy supports a huge range of cash out options, and of course, depending on your country, it may be different from what you're seeing on the screen, but generally most of them are a $5 minimum. The main one that I like to talk about is the PayPal currency for $5, but then you have Amazon for only one single dollar, ladies and gentlemen. Hey Piggy definitely does have some of the highest prices on the market. Just remember, with surveys, there's no guarantee because of screen outs and disqualifications. 7 minutes ago, someone just won $25.81, by the way, from the piggy bank. And the way you have a chance of opening the piggy bank is simply by completing surveys. Very straightforward process. Hey Piggy is 100% legitimate, and depending on your country, it could be a fantastic way to earn money through surveys. They generally pay within 1 to 2 days. All right, what a video, everyone. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Please be sure to check out my channel for almost 1,000 money-making reviews. And leave me a comment if you watched this whole video. I'd love to see it. I can't wait to speak to you all in 2025. Stay safe out there. Have a great new year. See you all soon.
phone scam or what kind of scam?
Yes, they're pretending to be Amazon. They've convinced her that her account has been hacked and she needs to buy gift cards. She's already spent about $1,000 and she's about to spend a lot more.
Okay, I will have the officer head out there and check out her Amazon number for her.
I do.
And how do you know that?
I'll tell you how I know. Let's go back a week before this event took place. I've been particularly interested in the Prime Video activation scam for some time now, but what I didn't know until recently is that these scammers are really taking it to another level. The scam works when you're trying to activate Prime Video on a new TV. Their app tells you what site you need to go to, but if you search for the site or click on one of these sponsored links, you're going to end up on a scammer site instead. You'll enter the code from your TV here, but it doesn't really matter what you put because it's a fake site. See, I just successfully registered my device by typing in poop. But now they tell me I've got to call them up and verify. Am I talking with Amazon?
You are talking to Amazon support.
Now in the past, scammers would log into your Amazon account by tricking you into sharing your two-factor authentication code. And then they would activate Prime for you and then send you an invoice. But now they're saying that there's an error that they need to fix by taking remote access of your phone.
Just check that code, and that code, it's already got expired. Now you need to try AnyDesk, ANYDESK.
AnyDesk. Okay. But I gave him the AnyDesk ID to my partner, Knight, who was able to trick the scammer into granting remote access to his machine as well. Now with this kind of connection, Knight can trace his exact coordinates and see that the scammer is in Delhi, India. Not in a big call center, but in a small flat next to a police station of all places. And we wanted to be careful about opening his webcam while he's in front of it in case he notices, but we were able to take some quick snapshots. We see that he goes by the name of John Harris, but his computer's username is Singala. Now he eventually hangs up on me and writes me off as a prankster, but we're able to continue to see what he's doing. And this is where I learned how this Prime Video scam has evolved into something much more destructive. He soon gets a call from a woman that I'm going to call Lisa, and he gives her the same story that he gave to me. Her code doesn't work, so he needs to take remote access of her phone with AnyDesk and fix the problem.
It should be AnyDesk remote desktop.
Soon enough, he's in, and he asks if she's been sharing her password with anyone else.
By any chance, have you ever shared your Amazon ID and the password with anybody else?
And while she answers, he looks up her email address on a public record site and can see that she has a sister named Michelle.
Who is Michelle? Is that you? Have you ever shared your email to her? Your Amazon Prime account?
Now, he does this to make her think that he can really see who might have possibly had access to her account. But then, he asks about another name.
Okay. And who is James?
And of course, she doesn't know who James is.
James William.
Singla made up James Williams in order to scare Lisa into thinking that her account has been compromised. But that's when Lisa gets a text message from Amazon.
Do one thing. Did you receive a text message, ma'am?
The text message says, "We found multiple Xbox gift cards has been placed from Amazon. If it's not you, kindly verify some additional info to cancel them."
Yes, that James. That's the person named James who might have tried to place multiple Xbox gift cards from your Amazon shopping.
Well, if this isn't the stupidest thing I've ever seen, Amazon would never send something like this. There is no James in her account, and nobody's been buying Xbox cards. This text is coming from the other guy in the room who's in on the scam with him. This is simply to scare her into thinking that someone has access to her account and is buying things. And if this really did happen to you, you would just cancel the order and request a refund and then change your password. But John is going to tell her that they need to verify the account by placing a duplicate order for the same thing.
So what you have to do, first you need to verify to cancel all of these charges, then you can able to activate. So I want to swipe up and open Amazon shop. Now you need to search Xbox.
So now he's going to have her buy him a gift card, which I'm not going to let happen.
Try to place $70. So do you see the denomination $70 over there? Send to voicemail.
Except this idiot is not going to let her answer my call. So she proceeds to buy the card.
Let's go ahead and verify. Yeah, continue. Let's go ahead and verify. Click on place your order.
But this scammer didn't come all this way for a $70 gift card from her. So he sends her another text from Amazon saying that someone is now buying Target gift cards and she needs to go verify them in the same way.
I want to click on that link which you got from Amazon.
So now he's going to go get her to buy him more gift cards for more money. And I know that the scammer can see her screen, so I have to think of a clever way to get her attention without directly calling it a scam. So I text her asking if I can talk to her, and I know that she sees it, so then I call again, and this time she answers.
Hello?
Hey,
Can I just calling?
my name's Ben. Can you do me a favor and close? You need to shut down your phone. You've got hackers that are connected to your phone right now.
Oh my God. Okay.
Okay. So what you need to do is just close the app that they had you download. It's called AnyDesk. Do you know how to close that app?
Hold on.
So you're on an iPhone. You should just be able to like swipe up, and then you can just close it, or you can just hold your phone. You can hang up on me.
Delete that.
You can hang up on my phone, and you can just shut down your phone. Just do a hard reset if you want to.
क्या यार करते हो तू भी यार तू बता ना यार
This is just a small taste of the online fraud that is taking place every day. Last year, Americans lost over $10.3 billion to online crimes, and that's double what it was in 2020. Now, I'm not going to be able to stop all these scams from happening, but what you can do is take precautions by doing what I've done and sign up with Aura, the sponsor of this video. Aura is an all-in-one app that uses AI to protect your finances and your identity. Aura will monitor the dark web for your personal information that has been leaked through data breaches or stolen by scammers. It then alerts you within minutes if someone tries to open credit cards or loans in your name, or if there are unusual transactions being made, like someone buying large amounts of gift cards. Aura will also remove your personal info from data brokers and people search sites where scammers can easily find it, as I've shown you in this video. Aura has a whole other suite of tools like a password manager and parental controls, and they even have 24/7 customer support. When you use my link, you can try Aura for free for 14 days and see if it's right for you and your family. So head on over to aura.com/pleasantgreen to get started today. Now, while I was able to stop this particular call, I could see how far this guy would have taken things, because his Google Voice account shows his texts with victims, including pictures of gift cards and distraught voicemails.
How do you feel, John? You took all of my money. Feel pretty good, huh?
I want all my money back in my account.
That's the first check I've had in three months, and you just took it all. Hopefully your family won't hurt from it. But mine did.
This is seriously one bad dude. Even after he scammed an old woman, he still attempted to get more from her. He said, "I need to talk to you, Granny. Call me back as soon as possible so I'll give you all of your money back then and there." And she said, "Please tell me how you intend to do that. Thieves do not return things. They only come to take more. There's nothing more you can take from me but my life. You placed a debt on a senior citizen's high-interest credit cards that she can never repay. She was already struggling with $4,500 in credit card debt, and her whole pension goes out in that monthly. She already could barely buy food. You have the nerve to call her grandma and steal from her. Is this how you treat your own grandmother?" You always hear about these scams, but you don't realize how devastating they can be until you get into this kind of detail. Maybe the most disturbing part of this is that he's sharing the apartment with a kid. It's either his son or his little brother or a nephew. But is this kid aware of what's happening? Does he know about the lives that this guy that he looks up to is destroying? Is he going to grow up to do the same thing? I simply can't just sit back and monitor him 24/7, but suddenly when I'm away from my computer, I'm tipped off that he's with another victim named Kathleen. Now, Knight is sending me real-time updates about how she's trying to activate Prime Video, and she's being warned about this James Williams guy trying to buy gift cards with her account.
Yeah, did you receive a text? Can you read back to me?
And he's doing the same thing with her that he did to Lisa. I've got a whole list of other things that I have to do this day, but I have a choice to make. Am I going to stand down and let her turn into a statistic, potentially losing everything? Or am I going to shut this guy down? She's already bought the Xbox card, and now she's heading over to buy the Target ones. I have to start calling.
Now, what you have to do? Oh, who is calling you? Do you recognize that number? 5364.
And of course, she doesn't answer. So I call again.
Send to voicemail. Send to voicemail.
Now he's instructing her that she needs to verify two $250 cards, because this is the only way to cancel out the charges that this James Williams has made.
Yeah, can you touch that link? Touch it.
But this guy has her brainwashed, so I just keep calling in hopes.
See you later. All right. Have a great 2025, and I wish you guys the best of luck and whatever you want to do. Oh, you want to hug? Did you want to hug time? I'm all right. I'm all right. I'm trying to write my story. All right. Sorry. Oh, are you streaming? Yes. Oh. You guys